I'm Beth Martin with Tea Party Patriots Action. There has been a lot of talk about the border security, whether we need a wall, what exactly has to happen at airports and other locations when you come into the country. And I decided to see what happens when we go through an airport. How often do we have to show an ID? What kind of walls and gates do we encounter? And how is it much different than what we might have to do when we are coming into the country and when we're at the border? So we're going to find out about that. So I just finished going through security at the Atlanta airport in the international terminal. I had to take off my shoes, my jacket, I had to take my computer out of my bag, all electronics that were larger than a phone out of my bag, got my body scanned. Something was wrong with my ankle, who knows what. So I had to wait a minute to get my ankle patted down, and then they let me go and got all of my stuff put back together. And now we're gonna go get on an airplane. And I do want to say one more thing before we do that. The TSA agents here who are being affected by the shutdown, extraordinarily polite today, very, very polite. So let's go see what happens next. I'm in Mexico City. You saw as we went through the Atlanta airport that we had to show IDs. We had to show our passport when we got on the airplane. We had to get in a line before we were able to enter the airplane, had to show our ticket, had to show a passport. Get to Mexico, and we go through customs in Mexico, where there actually are walls. In fact, right down there, you can see the wall where people are coming out of the customs area. Inside of customs, there was a kiosk. I had to scan my passport. I had to give all 10 fingerprints. They took a photo of me. And then I had to speak to a customs agent and answer what I'm doing here and how long I'll be here. And then they let me come on into Mexico. And before I could come in, I had to go through that wall right down there to be able to get into this part of the airport. So I'm going to spend a few hours here and get on an airplane and head to my next stop, and we'll see what happens as we leave Mexico City, what kind of walls we encounter, what kind of ID we have to show, what other things we have to go through as common travel procedures to keep an orderly process, to keep places safe, to keep countries safe, and so that the people who run countries know who's in their country, what their purpose is, and how long they're going to be there.